Right everyone, welcome back, and in this video I will be talking about the optimizer for Jira application. Now, this application does much more than the doctor for Jira. Why? Because it simply has more options in here. So first of all, as you can see, you get a glimpse on their licenses. And also you get the glimpse of the accounts, and you can see for the users how much total of users you have, how much of them are actually active, and how much of them are actually inactive. Now, I'm not really sure about this. Why? Because in order to see the active and the inactive users, you would need to have the insights feature enabled on your instance, which actually requires one of the paid plans in order to, well, have the insights involved. And that paid plan is actually the Atlassian Access subscription. Now, the another thing is that is really good is showing the number of apps that are installed on your instance. So this is for your whole Jira site. Now you can view the health checks and you can actually see what is going on. So I'm going to run all of the checks, right? So now go back, and here it says what is my current score. It's where it says that there's some room for improvement, something that needs attention, and 6 areas to improve. That is one of the things. The second thing is you have options for projects. You have for project categories. This is actually pretty new. You have for custom fields, issue types, schemes, screens, issue type, screen schemes, workflows, statuses, boards. You have even for properties, notification schemes. So these right here, these are the new features. This wasn't here before, which is pretty great. And you can actually see the update of the features coming up. What I found most interesting to me, because I was deleting some of the projects that were no longer needed. I was doing the cleanup of Jira, and I noticed in my trash can for the projects there were like 50 of them. I was thinking, like, do I really need to go through every single one of them in order to delete them? Because that is something that I don't want to do. And sure, there is possibly there is an API for it. I really haven't explored that option yet. Instead, I went straight and I said like bulk delete projects or something like that. Then I stumbled upon this app, and then I stumbled upon this feature. So I'll show you how it works. So you select all of the projects from the trash can. You have bulk action. Now, you can either restore them or permanently delete. So I'm going to click on permanently delete, and I'm going to say save selected changes. You're gonna wait for it to save the changes, and once the changes have been saved, you can actually see that this really works. How you can actually check this? Well, if you go to your projects and if you go to trash, you're gonna see there are no projects being shown, which is something that is pretty great. And the app itself, it works really smoothly, and as you can see, there is something that is really great, that in real time it updates the health check. So what do I mean by this? I mean by this, if you add a new workflow or something like that, it will actually show you automatically in here. So you also have for inactive workflows. Let's say you wanna delete some that are not active. I'm gonna say bulk action. I wanna permanently delete them. I'm gonna save the changes. And now it says changes were saved, but there is something you cannot delete because, well, it's attached to the scheme. Okay. Now my question is, can I delete the schemes? Alright, so in here, I'm not gonna go with these ones, I'm gonna go with these ones. Alright, so you have to deselect and then select the workflow schemes again. The good thing is in here it says what type is it. Is it a workflow? Is it a workflow scheme? So you can actually bulk delete it. As you can see from the workflow schemes, if you go now and if you check for them, now it says there are like total 19 of them. And now if I want to try to delete the schemes in here, what does it say? Cannot delete the system workflow. Oh, okay. Cannot delete the workflow that is associated with a workflow scheme that is generated for this one. Okay. Nevertheless, it actually has deleted something that was not important. Let me try to refresh it in here. Yeah. Okay. And now let me see if I need to run again the whole check. Probably I'll have to do that. Alright. Okay, it says still that there is a room for improvement. But then again, much more options you have in the optimizer. It's a really great tool for the cleanup and to actually see what's kind of needed. For the accounts, if I go for total of 34, the great thing is that is distinguishing in here is it's telling you, well, this is the account type Atlassian. What this means that this is a user. And in here, all of these account types, these are the account types that are defined as the app, because these two are actually users as well, but they're the system users, not the users that you were adding to your instance. So that is another thing to keep in mind. But then again, optimizer for Jira, test it out, see how it works for you, and basically that's it. Thank you for your time.